What's up, everybody? I'm your girl, Shar Johnson, and welcome back to another episode of The Usual Suspects. I'm here today with the God himself, my husband, Brother Hiram Akeem. What's up, babe?
Hey, we're in the building. Hey, listen, I see you got us hooked up with this Freedom Ain't Free t-shirt. Is this some 4th of July situation?
Oh no. What it is it's a shirt that somebody sent us and said that, since they know that we are currently conscious over here, that they thought it'd be dope if we let them know freedom ain't free. So the shirts were donated to us.
I like that. Listen, if you want your shirt rocked on the Usual Suspects podcast, please give me a call or send it to me or whatever. We can work something out. 330-937-2632 is the number to get connected to us. But check this out. What is going on? Let's just jump right into it. What are we talking about?
Let's talk about my girl, Sukiana.
Okay.
Suki with the good Uchi. Sukiana calls Tasha K a bully. This lady is evil. Sukiana has taken to Twitter to respond to Tasha K's latest diss. The YouTuber recently compared Sukiana's career to Sexy Red's, trashing both of them in the process. I can't believe that in hot and whole culture music, Sexy Red, would ever outsell our Suki, who's been drinking bodily fluids on camera way longer than Red, she wrote. In a clip, she also seen dragging Sukiana because Sexy Red got a cosign from Nicki Minaj before her. Now, Sukiana has responded on social media claiming that the content creator is a bully. Tasha is targeting me because of Cardi, we all know it. She began the now deleted series of tweets. I realized it when I asked her if she could just leave me alone, and she said, go ask that beast, Cardi, for a feature. Sukiana went on, I'm not going to lie, this lady evil, and I've been trying to ignore her cyberbullying for a long time. I even pray my anger away, she says. I ain't going to lie, I was scared to go up against her because she's a old head, but I'm finna whip this bitch out the frame. She added, you're a bully. In related news, Sexy Red fired off a few messages in response to Tasha, but largely ignored the infamous Twitter. However, any response is a good response in the eyes of Tasha. Initially, Tasha tried to drag Red's BET Awards outfit. Red simply shot Tasha down by telling her to stay in her lane. In response to this, Tasha did the most hardcore thing you can do in an internet beat. She complained about the person to their mom. Except, it seems that the conversation didn't go very well for Tasha, who conceded defeat in the beef. I just had a mother-to-mother convo with Sexy Red's mother. It was very cordial, respectful, and we were in our grown women energy. Tasha's response began, now I don't do churn with smart-ass mops, and she understood that. But I understood when it's time to be grown and exit a convo. I've taken down the post, streams Kiki. Only time will tell if Tasha has actually learned anything from this latest internet beat. Who do you think Tasha will recklessly go after next? Let us know in the comments what you think.
Tasha K is a vlogger, okay? Metaphorically speaking, another word for vlogger is a jock. But the type of jock she is, she's a shock jock. No different than Howard Stern, okay? She needs certain things, gossip, tea, beef, drama, to draw people to her platform. She usually, this is Tasha K now,
right?
She usually have information that most people don't have, which is gossip. She usually talks about people, which is drama. And she usually at odds with somebody which is beef. She is your one-stop beef, drama, and tea shop. That's what Tasha K is about. And until we realize this is her MO, it's not going to stop. The question is, who will she have beef with next time? Well, anybody that's doing something that's slightly crazy can hear it from Tasha. At the end of the day, I'm not totally against Tasha and what she's saying about the style that these women are portraying. Okay? What's her name?
Suki with the good coochie.
Yeah, with the good coochie. I heard she had great coochie, okay? Sushi with the great coochie, okay? But that's her claim to fame, right? And then the other little girl that they coming for, what's her name again?
Sexy Red.
Sexy Red, they coming at her on social media and everything, and a lot of people was talking about her and stuff like that. But of course, Tasha K is going to get on board because why? Check me out. I'm gonna talk about this lady. I'm gonna talk about both of these women, and we're gonna go in on it. And they tune in every night or every time Tasha get on there. Here's the thing though that I thought was dope. The girl Tasha talked to the girl's mom, Red's mom, and apparently Tasha said what mom was making sense, so she's gonna bow out from beefing with the little rapper. That's what it is. It's all that's happening. Tasha's going to be talking about somebody anyway. She can't go too hard in the paint with Cardi B. As you can see, she was going so hard she got sued.
Right. So I'm not understanding why she would come for Miss Sukiana. You know, the comment that Tasha made to her basically was, go ask Cardi, for a feature because Sexy Red got, confirmation from Nicki, from Nicki, you ain't got your confirmation yet. And not only that, Sukiana kind of asked her, hey, say what you want, but just leave me alone because it's the way that Tasha was doing it. She'll beat that horse and beat that horse and beat the horse, and beat that horse. I get that because that's what she do. But see, when you go to court, so you say you a blogger and you spilling the tea or giving us your news reports, your exclusive information. But when you go to court, you want to tell the judge you're an entertainer. So just like you're an entertainer, right? And you feel like that you can come for these people, you need to be careful because now you're saying you're an entertainer and some of these entertainers can get with it. Don't get me wrong. I go to her channel. I be there for all the tea. And, I just do because she's comical and she is entertaining on how she presents the information. But I think she needs to do a little bit more homework when she going for these people. And I just think she needs to be a little bit more tactful when she does it.
But ain't nobody going to watch it then. If she's tactful, she's just doing news like we do. Okay? At the end of the day, she does something altogether different, which is why a lot of people watch her. She gossips. Hell, she even she even implants shit for entertainment purposes. It's called yellow journalism. That's what it's called. Okay. Yellow journalism. That means she's making shit up. She's embellishing shit, and that's what she's doing. But we're going on all about her all day. But what I want you guys to know, if you like what we're doing here at The Usual Suspects, please hit the like button. Tell a friend. We do this thing every Tuesday and again and again and again. It don't stop. And what we got coming up next, Miss Lady?
We're going to talk about Boosie Badass.
Okay.
He goes off on Empire Records over not being paid for his artist, Young Blue. Boosie Badass has breathed fire against Empire Records for what he claims is their failure to pay him accordingly for his artist, Young Blue. In an Instagram live session, which he held on Saturday, July the 1st, the Wipe Me Down rapper slammed the label, with whom he has a distribution deal for allegedly not compensating him accordingly for signing the award-winning rapper to his label. You wouldn't play with me like this, bro, he began. Pay me my fucking money, bro. Y'all forged my fucking signature, bro. He continued. Now you and all parties involved will receive paperwork. If not Monday, then this Tuesday. It's just this, okay? Now y'all all hit back. Now? You want to hit back now? What up, bro? This isn't the first time that Boosie has threatened legal action over Young Blue. Back in March, the Baton Rouge native said he wanted to take the label to court after Blue's 2019 departure from Boosie's Vandross Music Group created a contradictory dispute that Boosie wants to settle in court. Boosie accused the people around Blue of squeezing him out of a deal, but believes he'll emerge victorious and receive the compensation he's due.
Okay, let's go back to the how he was mimicking him by reading it. Actually, how it was coming off was Boosie is literally talking to social media, literally cussing at social media while breathing his concerns about how he getting shitted on out of this deal, right? How they trying to shit on him and not pay him and compensate him for this deal that he believes that he should be getting paid some money, okay? So as he's talking, he's showing social media what the hell the chronicles on the text messages are. This is what the motherfucker said. I've been trying to get in touch with him. This is literally something I text him since March, bro. Since May, bro, whatever the hell it was, right? And he's saying these motherfuckers ain't getting back. But then he said, oh shit, hold on. Now you trying to get back with me? And look, the funny part is he said, oh, he acting like he don't know what the hell album I'm talking about. See, that's what you was reading. It was him going live, spewing the beans on social media with his grievance with the young Blue rapper, okay? And the label, which is Empire. See, Empire is responsible for giving a lot of people some P&D deal, print and distribution deals. I understand that some of them, you get not Blue, but Empire will help with the marketing and the promotions of it, right? But they give you, if you're big enough and you move enough units, they give you upfront money and stuff like that, which is what they're doing with Boosie. And Boosie is saying, at the end of the day, that's my artist. Allow me to educate for a little bit. I'm not saying that this is the type of deal Boosie had with Young Blue. But I'm saying this, if I have my own imprint, my own stable, listen, I didn't say label, y'all. I said stable. What's the difference between a stable and a label? A stable is you have horses that's in the camp that ain't moving. They're in the shed, okay? Here's this. You are a rapper without adequate distribution. You have a stable of rappers. They're not moving nowhere, okay? You don't have no distribution, so you have a stable, my man. But see, when you big enough like Boosie, you can shop. You got your artists, which you should be signing them to as a executive, okay, of my own stable. I'm gonna sign these mugs to an artist development agreement, okay, not a record deal. I'm gonna sign them to an artist development agreement, and within that agreement, it allows me to produce music for them. And in that deal, if I can't get a record deal with the intent to shop, this artist development agreement is a deal with the intent to shop a deal. If I can't get the deal for adequate distribution and adequate positioning in the marketplace, I am allowed to put it out on my own. That's if I'm the executive and I am the person that financed the album under this particular artist development agreement. But it sounds to me that Boosie had the paperwork done or whatever, and this was his artist, and apparently he was still connected. And that sounded like to me the young boy says, hey, I've been stable too long. Okay, I'm about to get this deal, whether you did it or not or whatever. Sound like to me, he got the deal on his own, but he still was locked and loaded, rope bound and confined to that agreement that he had with Boosie. And that's his grievance. Business is business. I don't want to hear none of that. Boosie got enough money, he should let that go. No, he's a rapper. He's in the music business. That's how he makes his money. At least, legitimately, that's how he makes his money. Okay, that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You got something to say about that?
All I got to say, this was your music lesson for today. So all you aspiring rappers out there and all of you playgirl rappers, I gotta call them playgirl rappers because I'm so sick of these girls out here coming out the stable, just getting rolled bare naked.
Naked out the stable, horsehair to boot.
Right, I'm just saying. Every now and then, y'all get y'all some little, free knowledge that you can't get in college right here from my husband, the music man himself. So
Right.
let's go on and talk about some more music people.
Okay.
Chrisean Rock and Rihanna's pregnancy. We're going to talk about the antics and how they are compared by social media.
Come on now. This is interesting.
Two of the most captivating stars who are getting ready to give birth at this time are Rihanna and Chrisean Rock. Though they've had our attention for very different reasons, the former and her boyfriend, A$AP Rocky, have been steadily working and traveling together amid their second time with child. Their relationship appears to be stronger than ever, and fans continue to commend the way they love each other and their 1-year-old RZA. As for Rock, her baby daddy, Blueface, wasn't too pleased to hear that he'll soon be a father of 3. He publicly slandered the 23-year-old while denying paternity. And the Crazy in Love co-stars have continued to feud with reckless abandonment in time since. It seems that Blue has walked away from Chrisean for good in favor of his first baby mama, Jaden Alexis. But she seems unbothered as she's been performing at clubs and twerking at the BET Awards. Her growing belly on full display. Rock tends to face criticism for most decisions she makes, but a night out on the town was the last straw for some fans. While she obviously was drinking, the Baltimore native has been caught smoking weed during her pregnancy, for which she's also being slammed. Interestingly, Rihanna has also been out on the town and had plenty of late nights during her pregnancies, though we haven't seen her smoking her favorite plant. She, however, continues to be praised for her innovative style choices and free-spirited approach to life.
Well, Chrisean Rock, how you pronounce her name?
Chrisean Rock.
Chrisean Rock, okay. She's not as mature as Rihanna.
At all.
Let's just call it what it is, okay?
At all.
And some of the stuff that we see on social media with this sister and her boo thing, the rapper Blueface, okay?
Blueface.
Yep. It lets you know where the maturity level is, okay? Now, if you're an artist, and she is, okay, and you have to twerk and you have to do all that, so that's, you basically, and follow where I'm going, you basically telling me it's a bad look for her to continue to work while she's pregnant. Because that's her job.
There it is.
Her job is the twerking rapper, out of order type of chick. Now you can shake your ass and do whatever the hell you want to do. If that's how you make your money, that's how you prostituted your style to get your claim to fame. That's what it is. You got to do it until you can't do it. Until you take your leave, right? Here's the thing. The drinking, though, you endangering. I mean, I know they say a glass of wine won't hurt a baby. That's what they say. I don't buy that, because if you're drinking wine and stuff like that, you can get drunk. If you're drinking a shot here and there, you can get drunk. And if you get drunk, you can be irresponsible. And when you're irresponsible things happen. Which is why, this is a sidebar, which is why if you get drunk and you get behind the wheel and you crash into somebody, you're going to jail for involuntarily vehicular homicide. You're going to do some time.
Right.
So what makes you think a drunk person or somebody that's comfortable with a baby in their belly ain't gonna do something that, I wouldn't be shocked if this girl won't be caught fighting with her belly out. She seemed that immature. And that's just me casting the judgment.
You know what? And probably so. Because the lifestyle she's living and and where
she's portraying. Hopefully this is all an act.
I don't know. Hopefully. They had a show on she was on Zeus. I think it was Zeus TV. They had a show, the baddies of whatever channel they was. I got a chance to catch a couple.
Okay, you speak it too loud.
I said Zeus.
Okay.
I think it's the baddies edition. I can't remember which one it was. I tapped into it a couple of times, seeing what it was.
We got Zeus?
No, we don't. I was able to, flip through some clips and different stuff. And she was acting like that on that show.
That's a reality TV show, is what you're saying?
Yeah, but this reality TV
Maybe
show.
you believe all reality TV
I
is
don't.
real.
I do
You
not
do
believe
it's
her.
real.
I don't.
You're about to use that exhibit A. I said I hope she's just acting all this. Okay, you think it's real.
These shows ain't nothing like Love and Hip Hop or The Real Housewives.
Even them on Instagram and stuff, I think that's kind of, they have no choice but to keep going with that.
All I'm saying is, I believe this is her character. Every interview I done seen her and Blueface on, anything that I've seen them doing their lives or whatever, what I'm saying is, this young lady is just off the chain, and unfortunately, she's like a whole bunch of ghetto girls that I know that been around or grew up around in the projects. The difference is she just ended up getting famous and behind it. I'm just saying, I done seen plenty of females act like her, portray themselves like that. Just before social media was even around. So I'm saying from experience and being around people like that, I believe that this is this girl's
real deal.
This is who she is. She don't have people around her to show her anything better or any.
How do you know that? How can you emphatically say she don't have nobody that's a positive influence around her? You can't say that. You know why? You know the real reason why you said that is because you believe what you see on social media and this reality TV. You don't know about Sister Muhammad that she may be talking to.
Sister Muhammad ain't finna let her be on TV acting like that.
She's free. But I'm just saying, you say ain't nobody around. Sister Muhammad ain't her master, which she can't tell her what to do. It's a grown girl. I'm just saying, you said...
influences...
You watching reality TV. And
okay, I'm talking about her attitude and the way she is. She ain't doing nothing no different than Cardi B when Cardi B was pregnant. What the difference is because she was pregnant. Well, also Cardi B was performing.
Was she drinking? Was she drinking? Was Cardi B drinking? Was it reported she was drinking? No. Okay, then she is doing something slightly different.
Okay, well then.
Seems like every time we get to this reality TV stuff, you want to bring your personal vendetta against me. It's fake. Okay? It is fake. Now, I know that girl is out there. I seen it, how it originated on social media. I see it on the Instagram. I see some of the wild stuff they do. I believe that to a degree. But I also believe that they, at this point, is working for her.
Yeah, so...
She gotta be crazy.
Okay, well, even if she is, I just feel like...
she gotta act crazy. I'm not saying she's really crazy.
I mean, well, whatever the case may be, I mean, Jocelyn wasn't no different. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying, they try to make it seem like Rihanna's just an angel.
She's mature, way more mature.
That's what I'm saying. It's a total different. So to me, there was no comparison. They shouldn't have compared.
They have to because they both are stars and they're in the limelight. It's the dichotomy. It's the law of polarity, like I was telling you. On one end it's this, and on the other end it's this. It's two pregnant black women. One is acting this way, one is acting that way. What's the difference? Here's the difference between Rihanna and
Rihanna got a husband.
There you
and
go.
She was already a mother before.
Rihanna is married and settled.
There it is.
But she is the same person that sucker punched your boy at the Grammy night inside the car. Let's not say when she was immature.
I mean, okay, but see, I was getting ready to go there. You know, now Rihanna is married and whatever, but we all know the incident. Anyway,
listen, let you guys know, man, everything that you are reading, we're reading from the Reporter newspaper. Speaking of the Reporter newspaper, it is Akron's Black Voice. It is the actual newspaper, the print. It's the press newspaper in the tradition form. Matter of fact, emphatically, let me show you this. Emphatically, I am showing you, and I mean to do it on purpose, this is the Reporter newspaper. They've been in business over 50 years, narrating and telling our stories locally and nationally from a black perspective because it's a black-owned, black-operated, black-funded newspaper. What's up with it?
Yeah, and everything that I read it from the entertainment section. So all my fellow YouTubers or all my people who like to be in everybody's business for entertainment, go to the Reporter newspaper online.com.
All right, what we got next?
Well, we're going to talk about Busta Rhymes.
All right.
And he explains why he could never, ever do a versus with Missy Elliott. Busta Rhymes has always been sure of his skill as a MC and a songwriter. but there are some people he simply won't compete against out of respect. During a new interview with Apple Music posted on Friday, June the 30th, the Flip Mode leader was asked about who he would consider a worthy opponent in a versus battle. To which he responded, "Ain't nobody playing with me, period." However, when Missy Elliott's name came up, Busta immediately shut down the idea. "Never with Missy," he said. "The reason why I can't ever do a versus or even compete with Missy on a challenge level is cause that's my twin. I'm Missy and she's Busta Rhymes. I would never, ever, 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 because I love her so much. I can't talk my shit the way I would want to in a versus." After drawing comparisons to their style and noting that the two are indeed at the same level, Bus said that going toe-to-toe with the Virginia native would be a celebration as opposed to a battle.
Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott. Okay, same labels. A lot of people don't know. When they were in their height, same label. Okay, which is why they are close.
Okay.
Also, creatively, the visuals, video-wise, let me take you guys on a journey back down the wheel of time when Busta was on the top of the charts. Missy was there too.
Right.
Okay?
I remember.
And the visuals for both of them. Videos is off the hook.
Yes.
Right? Busta Rhymes is incredible. His stage presence is ridiculous. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the BET Award show that just passed. He worked that thing, right?
Right.
Busta Rhymes was like that when he was in the Leaders of the New School. I tell you, I went to a tour. I saw Busta Rhymes listen to this tour. It was Public Enemy, the Leaders of the New School, Tribe Called Quest. It was Son of Berserk. I know some of you guys don't even know who the hell I'm talking about. Son of Berserk, and it was I think it was Naughty by Nature, but at any rate, it was a Public Enemy concert because they shut him down. Hence, it was during that time. And when Busta Rhymes came out, he came out with, it was the Leaders of the New School and Tribe Called Quest. And so you got all these MCs on the stage from both the Leaders of the New School and Busta Rhymes. Now, this is a very young, still in the group, Busta. Dude took over the show with just his voice, his prowess, his mic etiquette. You knew this was the God up on the stage, back down the Willis. I knew it. I said, God, this dude's voice sounds even heavier in real life as a 21-year-old young man, right?
Right.
Okay, and then as we know now, he had to go solo, and now he took that what we saw in the bosom of brotherhood and went solo on their ass. You know what I'm saying? And now he's one of the greatest performers of ever. Same thing with Missy Elliott. She was a part of a group called, I think, Sister. Okay, I'm just going there. Okay, and she's a writer extraordinaire. But as a performer, she is to be reckoned with. Okay, she's not to be reckoned with. Matter of fact, she from behind the board, she's one of the best songwriters and everything, right for everybody. And when you take somebody like that and you put the spotlight on, she explodes just like Buster did. So I'm telling you, if they do the damn verses, you say it's gonna be a celebration. You know, the best celebration I saw was Snoop Dogg and DMX. They was kicking it, right? Can you imagine them two, Buster and Missy, not in intimate quarters, but on stage? These verses are on stage now,
right?
Man. So I big ups to Buster, man. He's here. He want to blow people off the ass. He just want to, blow them out. And he said, I think he don't want to do that to his sister. It's what he's saying. He think they the same. I think he's trying to be politically correct. That's what I believe.
So if he did do a versus, who do you think would be a good?
Nobody. I'm telling you. First off, Buster got the hits, and long hits. The man's still doing music, but he can go back in the days to the scenario what I was just saying. He can go back in the days. Man, he's on MOP and he up. Man, this dude is everywhere. He got songs with reggae artists, dance hall. This dude is this dude Jamaican too. His don't stop. Who gonna rumble with that guy and be as entertaining when the song hits? Who gonna do that? First off, can't nobody go verse for verse. You don't get on the record with this guy. That's why they put him last. Because the record is over. Ain't nobody gonna get on after this guy. So I don't see nobody. I mean, they were saying T.I., but T.I. is, come on. I mean, he cold. T.I. is dope.
Yeah,
but you ain't got that energy. You ain't got that energy. Your songs ain't gonna do that.
Now, I would say rest in peace, DMX. That is the only person I can think that would be a good versus.
You know what? I think Busta will win though, but DMX, the energy will be there. I think Missy will be dope though. If you tell me Missy Elliott and Busta Rhymes is gonna do a versus at Madison Square Garden,
it'll be sold out.
And they're allowed to do the shows the way they do them.
It'll be sold out.
With the visuals.
It'll be sold out. That'll probably be the biggest versus
They might as well go on tour. That'll be something to see. You know, everybody else is touring. Shit, I tell you, everybody touring.
Well, they should do a versus tour.
Well, you know, they're definitely working on that. Our brother Swiss Beats said they were working on a lot of different stuff.
Oh, so, okay.
You know, they can go anywhere and stuff, but, you know. Let me do a sidebar.
Okay.
Since you're my wife. Ain't it funny how everybody is going on tour this season? And the people are acting like, wow, everybody is going on tour. What's the difference with this year than last year or the previous years? We know that there was a pandemic.
And then after the pandemic, people had to get back into the swing of things. I think the pandemic made and broke people. To me, the people who, you know, it made people like, damn, I really miss doing stuff, going to concerts, traveling. You know what I'm saying? Now that I can get back into things, I'm going to enjoy my best life before it be another pandemic.
I like what you're saying. I like that. I see you. I'm going to take that, but I'm going to go with the artist side of it. Damn it. I've been living off these checks. Them checks ain't enough. Okay? You telling me every 9 months I get my check? Okay? Every 6 months to 9 months I get my little, I'm talking about artists now, the little royalty checks. And my checks are, I'm sorry, I'm an 80s rapper. Okay? My song was hitting in the 80s. And I'm sorry, you old motherfuckers ain't buying the records no more. You guys going to YouTube, streaming the album at a time. One whole Ice-T album you can hear at once. You know, whole Run DMC album, you can just go to YouTube, ain't got to pay, and just listening to it, right? Same thing, right? So now, same thing with Soul for Real and Soul for Real and
I heard
Rome.
TLC.
TLC up there got to get it. I saw footage.
TLC ain't got Left Eye.
Yeah,
what kind of concert that gonna be?
I mean, they doing it. They getting paid. People want to see. I just seen them. But here's the thing: we seeing people just like that who I believe the pandemic hurt them financially. But somebody told me today the Oak Ridge Boys was torn. I said, goddamn it! Now you know I'm king. I said, now the Oak Ridge Boys. So that means it ain't just with rap music or R&B music. I mean, everybody's touring. Hell, Drew Hill is touring with Jodeci and SWV. Did you know that? They're all touring together or doing some stops together, right? You might as well throw Shy on there, NSYNC, and H-Town, 3LW. You might as well throw all these people on it because I guarantee you they're all working right now. They all are working right now. And who did I just see was on the news or in the news? Oh, Keyshia Cole. I guarantee you.
Oh, yeah,
we're about to talk about her pretty soon.
Yeah, we're about to talk about
And as a matter of fact, skip and talk to her right now and then catch you back up. But we're talking about Keyshia Cole, but I guarantee you, because of what we're about to read, that girl have no choice. You know, all that reality show money she was getting, I guarantee you she's somewhere doing shows this summer. She's getting it. What's going on with Keyshia Cole?
Okay, well, Keyshia Cole says she stayed with cheating husband for her son. Keyshia Cole reveals the reason she stayed married to her first husband, Daniel Gibson, for so long. despite accusing him of being unfaithful on numerous occasions. The 41-year-old R&B star just made her acting debut as herself in Lifetime's Keyshia Cole. This is my story. She married the former NBA player in 2011, and they had a son, DJ, now 13. In the Lifetime biopic, the two are happy in the beginning of their marriage before Gibson begins cheating. Cole tells People magazine that her son is what kept her in the relationship so long. That was a lot of reasons why I didn't get a divorce through all the cheating. She tells People of finally ending their marriage in 2017. Because it was like, I just want to do it for my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, can he have two parents in the same home? Cole, whose late mother Frankie struggled with addiction, spent time in foster homes and was an adult before finding her biological father. Growing up, she longed for her father and mother to be together, but wanting the same for her son, she ultimately realized wasn't enough to remain in her own marriage.
So, Keyshia Cole, we talk about Daniel Booby Gibson. Okay, that's his nickname, Booby. He used to play for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I know.
From these parts, okay?
I know.
He used to get his haircut off Lee and Harvard, in the Lee and Harvard area, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so that's Booby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she thought she got her a good one. He's a good old NBA player, okay? And apparently, he was a cheating bastard. I don't know why they think all NBA players are good men in that way. I'm pretty sure there are some good ones that don't cheat, okay? But I'm pretty sure, in my humble experience, dealing with professional people of the going around touring genre, that's a part of the job. I got to say it again. That's a part of the damn job. You gotta be fraternizing these people that's buying your tickets. Now, I'm not saying you gotta prostitute your style because she bought a ticket, but as a person that's in the limelight, that you're gonna be flirting, you're gonna be dealing, you're gonna be doing that. You're going to. Now, if I'm in New Hampshire for 2 days, what's wrong with having a New Hampshire friend, Sean? What's wrong with this?
You're going to be in New Hampshire for 2 days. You got the money. I'm going to let you go ahead and just give them a ticket.
No, because you got to be at home handling stuff. You know what I'm saying? With the kids and all that stuff. I'm in New Hampshire playing this here game, sweating, and trying not to forget my responsibilities, but you are handling that. I am bringing the income in. Okay? So you should understand that for the team and home team, I'm out here doing this here BS.
I'm sorry.
It's a part of the game, though.
I'm sorry.
Aside.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Jackie Christie and Doug Christie didn't go through that. Jackie went everywhere Doug went.
Yeah, but they're not together right now.
Yes, they are.
They're together right now?
Yes, they are.
And you telling me that
Jackie
Doug
Christie
ain't never did his song and dance?
No,
he's a basketball player?
Never, yes.
How you gonna say
and he's
that?
A coach now. He ain't never cheated on her.
And he's a coach, so he's still torn. Get you out of here. You telling me to get you out of here?
Christie ain't never cheated on
Lord,
Jackie.
You believe reality TV so much again. You do. What makes you think that you emphatically say, hey, never? I believe, listen, I've been on that road.
Did you cheat, babe?
No, I was single. I was single.
Baby.
Back when I was out there, I was single.
Baby.
I ain't have to cheat. I was single. I just know the amenities on the rider. Some of you brothers may know the amenities that you can put on your rider is easy. How am I cheating and it's on my rider? If companionship is on my rider, how am I cheating? It's there. It's a part of it. You're not mad because on my rider it says Hot Sauce Williams, Black Eyed Peas, cornbread, a nice hotel, microphones, cordless mics, stuff that I need when I'm there. I want definitely some Dave's Insanity sauce for the chicken, okay? All that's on the rider. So, and then some people, you can ask for companionship on the rider. Like, I want 2 loop dancers from Magic City to shake it for me all night. You know they got to give it for you. I may be telling too much, but that it's like that. But see, you wasn't connected at that time, and I was single.
Mm-hmm.
So you telling me, a lonely old, no record selling rapper, okay, from back down the wheel of time, was getting it like that heavy, okay? My writer didn't look any different than Gangstar's writer. How do I know? Because I was dealing with the people who was bringing Gangstar to town, and he asked me what did I want on my writer, and I said, I want my normal stuff. He was like, well, I've never dealt with you before. Surely, and then I told him what I wanted. Okay, he says, you don't want no companionship? You nothing like Gangstar. I was cocky back then. I said, I don't need nobody to get me no chicks. I can get my own heffage. I can get my own heffage. I don't need to have it written down on a contract so somebody can come see, look, this is where we had to get him some help on some heffage. Back then, hey, girl, listen.
Well, I wish this one right here wasn't trying to get him no help on the heffage, and he wouldn't be in this $500,000 heffage problem right now.
She's said that in all seriousness, I'm staying with him because I went through some trauma not having a dad. I want to make sure my seed or his seed have his daddy there. So she dealt with the BS. I think I'm gonna call Cap for the first time on this show. I'm gonna call Cap.
Well, I think I'm gonna agree with you. I think this is just some good PR to get the sympathetic people to come out when she go on story to listen, because
she going where? What did you say? I can hear.
To get the sympathetic people to come out and see her. I said, I believe you. I believe she's getting ready to go out on tour. I believe this is some great PR. Ooh, that was a good that was a good
Lifetime movie.
Yeah, Lifetime movie. Ooh, and then the songs that we used to groove to. Ooh, I can't wait till she go on tour. That was my jam.
What songs?
Any song that she had.
You know what Keyshia Cole song? Sing it, baby. What the hell was that? You sounded like Eddie Kane. What the hell was that?
That's how she sounded.
No, she don't sound like no Eddie Kane.
She can't sing. I'm sorry.
Lord, you sound
she might can sing right now.
When she got back then.
No, she wasn't. When she got on stage, she couldn't.
No,
she sounded just like a high just had sound. She couldn't.
She did not.
She couldn't. She couldn't hit that. She couldn't hit that note. She couldn't hit that note.
You sound like David Ruffin. Eddie
I got
Kane.
a deep voice.
But you hit the note. I heard you trying to sneak it out. That girl don't sound like that. She don't sound like Dennis Edwards.
She might have matured now, but I'm sorry, Keyshia Cole can't sing. Anyway, and then word on the curve is some of the other gossipers and stuff and whatever, she wasn't no angel either.
Yeah, that's right. She's an entertainer on tour too. Mark what I'm saying.
But you want to put him on blast and try to make it seem like he was
too.
Yeah, but
female artists get groupies too.
Well, I wonder how she really got that
TLC said they told some stories about it. Okay, it ain't just them. You know what I'm saying? Okay, go back to where I know we skipped, but go ahead. Whatever's next. So we won't forget the other.
R. Kelly's record label ordered to pay $500,000 to his victims.
Oh, I like this music industry stuff. What's going on?
R. Kelly got more bad news to deal with. The imprisoned R&B singer is seeing more of his money going out of his coffers to others. And it's of his own making. Reports say he has lost more than $500,000 in royalties because the record label he's signed to, Universal, has been ordered by the court to turn the royalties over in disbursements to his alleged victims. Here's the deal. In court documents obtained by Hip Hop DX, a third-party citation was issued by the District of Illinois in May, giving Kelly and the record label until June the 21st to answer. That didn't happen. So R is going to have to give it up. The court believes that Kelly's label is in possession of property that can be used to pay down the debt that he owes his victims. So far, Kelly's victims have allegedly only received about $27,000. R. Kelly is serving 20 years in prison for child sex crimes he committed against the victims involved.
Okay, this is messed up. They say he owed money, and they saying, listen to this. They saying he owed money. And they saying, well, damn that, we're going to your record label to get what money that's owed to you. Okay? If you know anything about the music industry, you're getting a check every 6 months. Okay? The first check after record sales, is 9 months because there's some recuperation going. But every 6 months, you're getting a check. So you get your welfare check, if you will, because that's what I call it. Your royalty check is your welfare check. You're getting a check, unless you are Kelly or somebody big that sell a lot of records, you're getting a fat check twice a month from record sales. What records is he selling? And everything is online, and the people that's listening to it, such as yourself, is a YouTube listener. You don't buy a damn thing, okay? or we got the vinyl that we had to buy.
Yeah, so we buy wax.
That's we.
Well, if you want me to buy your music, put it on wax.
No, I'm just saying. So where's they gonna get the money from? They're assuming that the label is holding some of his royalties. They still got to shoot that money out every 6 months. That's what they're assuming. Or they saying, because they said we assume that the money is there, they're holding it. What they're holding it for? No, if they own a dean, the label, they would have already been cutting them checks.
So what, his kids ain't supposed to get nothing?
No, not when you're in debt by the courts. They say the hell with that. So, the kids ain't gonna get nothing. They want what they want for the courts to please it. They're going into, that's like going to your job, your day job, and saying, we're gonna get checks coming before they even come. You no longer work for them. They disassociate themselves from you. You don't have a record deal. So if you get kicked out of your job, your day job, you know what I'm trying to say? And somebody's going to go to them and say, we want money from you. You don't work there no more. But your mental thoughts and stuff that you helped and that you brought to the table, okay, what's it called that? Your intellectual properties is still there. So they still eating off of it. So they thinking they're eating a lot right now, but they're not, because streaming ain't really doing it like that. R. Kelly ain't getting that kind of money. The label may be a little bit, but those are the label's portion. They're not going to give you their portion. They're going to give you R. Kelly's portions, which is, I think, is smart because of the digital divide. Okay. All right.
Well, what happened to the mansion he had? They ain't sell it?
I'm sure they did. R. Kelly going to do it. He just want to live.
He got blood clots. He getting treated worse than animals. Now they're going to take all his money.
That's right. Yeah. That ain't even his money yet. They assuming the label have it and everything. But it is what it is. Listen, I want you guys to know we do this thing every Tuesday, and it is our perspective to shed a little light on the usual suspect. The usual suspects is not us. It is the people that you always see in the headlines, everybody. So that's why you see us talking about it. We are giving you guys a conscious perspective on what's going on with all this. She call it tea. I don't call it tea. I call it news from the Reporter newspaper. What's next?
We got Jaden Smith says mother Jada Pinkett Smith introduced drugs to the family.
All right.
Jaden Smith admitted at the Psychedelic Science Conference in Denver that his mother, Jada Pinkett Smith, introduced drugs to his family. And he recalls it was during a time Jaden was tussling with his siblings. I think it was my mom, actually, that was really the first one to make that step for the family, he explained. It was just her for a really, really long time, and then eventually it just trickled and evolved, and everybody found it in their own ways. He also revealed that drugs opened his mind and released him from old ways of thinking. Excuse me.
That's enough. Listen, man. At the end of the day, when you're dealing in these families and you're dealing with these stars and stuff, not just the stars, but everybody got some vices and everything, right? And your kids are watching you. I'm gonna say it again. Your kids watching you. Your kids mimic. The first thing a child learns is the first tool a child uses to learn is mimification. I'm gonna say it again. It's not a word, but mimification. What is that? That's to mimic a thing, right?
Right.
And so that's what happens. They influenced by certain things, right?
Right.
And so when you see your mom doing what she does, you don't see no harm in it because your mom is bouncing back, doing what she does. She's looking decent and looking quite normal doing it. But we call that a functioning addict, right? The difference between a functioning addict and a full-blown addict. An addict is somebody who can't operate daily. You know, the kind that drinks all goddamn night and then can't get up. They got to peel themselves off the bed. They late to work. They make excuses why they got to be late to work. They calling off. No sick days. They just all their sick days are used up. Everything is messed up, right? That's what you call a full-blown, non-functioning alcoholic, okay? Then you got the functioning alcoholic. It's somebody, as soon as they get off work, they breathing in the shit. They breathing in the damn, I'm talking about this liquor they breathing in, okay? They getting drunk as a skunk, and the kids is watching it, okay? They getting silly, goofy, they go from silly to goofy, from goofy to mean to angry, and to just bored and tired, blackout, pass out. And then these people are responsible enough to get their ass up with no problem
And
go to work. Those people, I dare say, maybe the kind that's hitting the bottle on the break because they're functioning. I believe that's what young Jaden Smith saw, a functioning person. And again, he said she introduced. That means he saw her doing that.
I mean, yep, I got it, but it just cracks me up. He said, because once he started, partaking, it helped him see things differently, or he started looking at things differently. Of course, you're gonna look at stuff differently, smoking weed or doing any type of drugs. You're gonna see it differently.
I mean, at the end of the day, if my mom would have told me it was cool, I would have did a lot of things if she said it was cool to do. When you see your mom doing it, how can you tell me I can't smoke and you smoking? You know what I'm saying? That don't carry no weight to me. You can't sell this here crack and you the biggest crack dealer on the block. What the hell? That ain't gonna work for me. You're showing me better than you can tell me. That's what my mama used to say. I can show you better than I can tell you. Okay? And that's the truth. So my mom didn't dabble in that stuff. But if she would have said, Dee Dee, it's okay if you go ahead and, kick the door down and go get that man, I would have did that because my mom said it was okay.
I mean, I get what you said. I mean, I really do. I just, my heart goes out to the Smith family. I'm just saying. And my humble opinion, Jada got some voodoo or something over there. She just, turning everybody out. Every which way got, Will smacking people.
I'm not going to say Will Smith is innocent. You're guilty to a degree of who you hang with. You know what I'm saying?
That's a why. But I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, you ain't going to hang with a dope head and you ain't dancing with the devil a little bit. That's just what I'm saying. You dancing at least a little bit. You shimmy dimmy on Friday or something.
But Jaden just spilled all the beans. He said his mama was the one that introduced it to the family.
To the family. She ain't just the kids.
He said the family. So like I said again, my heart goes out to them Smith.
That red table they trying to bring back, it's going to be a white table. What we got next?
Oh, we got ESPN lays off top tier on-air talent, including Jalen Rose, Keyshawn Johnson, and Jeff Van Gundy. ESPN is laying off around 20 high-profile, top-tier on-air sports commentators as a part of cost-cutting initiative, a source with knowledge of the layoffs told CNN. Among those let go were Max Kellerman, Keyshawn Johnson, Jeff Van Gundy, Jalen Rose, and LaFonso Ellis, the source said. Susie Colbert also announced she had been laid off. The cuts to Disney's global workforce are a part of a multi-billion-dollar cost-cutting initiative aimed at streamlining the company's operation. The company reported operating profit grew 56% to $12.1 billion in 2022. Given the current environment, ESPN has determined it necessary to identify some additional cost savings in the area of public-facing commentator salaries, ESPN said in a statement.
Here's a perfect example. For those of you that watch sports, we all know the big news from sports media right now is not just Killer Cam and Murder Mace. They're definitely making some noise in the media mode right now. But the biggest news is Skip Bayless and Undisputed. Like, who the hell is going to replace Shannon Sharp, right?
Right.
Here it is. Right on time. Just last week or so, they was like, what the hell? No one want to work with Skip. They need to find somebody to work with Skip, blah, blah, blah. Who gonna work with Skip? I got some ideas, okay? I got one idea in particular. Now, I know Jalen Rose don't necessarily care for Skip to that next level because of the way they had a little beef on ESPN when Skip Bayless once was hosting First Take with Stephen A. Smith, as later became him and Stephen A. Smith. Once upon a time, Jalen Rose will come in and fill in.
Right.
Or add his expertise to a subject, right? And he just got sick of Skip one day. And he read him his rights. Let him know that you ain't never played basketball. You whack. He gave him a derogatory name that they was calling Skip when he was in school, called him those names and everything. But Jalen star power is so dope. And people like to hear him, and they like his podcast, him with him and that other guy when he used to hold the bat. They love his crispy hairline, you know what I'm trying to say? And he talks like us. And we know that he won't bullshit. He ain't gonna be on no bullshit when it comes to dealing with Skip. I think that Jalen Rose get on Undisputed will be the perfect answer to Undisputed and to the fact that Jalen Rose is unemployed right now. Now, granted, we do know with the knowledge, once these people get fired like that, they
or let go, or they do the cuts, they still get their money.
They still get their money because they signed the contracts. But he can go in there and pretty much network for some more money than what he was getting paid. That the $3 million or whatever the hell he was getting paid over there at ESPN, that man can walk in there acting for 10.
Well, why don't everybody just get their own little sports network going or whatever? I mean, Tyler Perry just bought BET. See if they can get a little.
They're doing it. It's called YouTube. That's what Mason is doing right now. So it's working, but the object of the game is to get a check from it. You can get your YouTube check, but when you like Barstool with Wallow and Gilly and other different companies buy into your broadcast/podcast, you're getting upfront checks, just like Joe Budden's network. He's getting money up front. So that's the thing. That's the object of the game, is to position your show to the point where you can generate money. Hell, one guy, what? This is what they're saying about Shannon Sharp. They're saying that he's about to be offered some money from a platform that does gambling. Gambling.
Oh yeah.
And they saying since the one guy, I think it's I don't want to say the wrong name, but there's a guy and his name. He used to be a football player. He had a dope show on YouTube. He was making his checks and everything. Then this same company that Shannon is looking at, or they saying that Shannon is looking at, offered this guy like $15 million or something like that, something way more than what Shannon is getting on Fox Undisputed. Apparently, this guy done had a baby. Now the other guy, who was in that position, had a baby. He said there's so much work with the editing and all this stuff. It was too much going. So he ended up getting a lucrative deal with ESPN. This guy's over at ESPN now. No more YouTube. So now, from not YouTube, but no more whatever the hell that betting platform is, right? So they saying Shannon Sharpe is negotiating something with that to fill in that void, which is cool because we didn't know Shannon Sharpe say I'm gonna be back in the suit and tie sooner than later. But again, all the firing that's going on, you said it in the thing was about price cutting and stuff like that. Just think about it, Jalen Rose. I don't think Keyshawn Johnson would be a bad look, but Jalen Rose would be instant. People would tune in.
Oh yeah, but they'll yeah. But I
don't think he would do it though. I would. I think it'd be a good look. For the show,
but not with Skip.
I do. That'd be dope because he know how to check Skip. He's coming in. He's the one that checks Skip.
I mean, yeah, they they like it here and there, this and that, but they don't like you coming for theirs too much. I'm just saying.
Well, Skip's back is up against the wall. Nobody want to work with him, so I will be shocked. What we got next?
What we got next is. Thank you for tuning in and checking out everything that we talked about today here on The Usual Suspects. Make sure that you like our video. And you guys know I love reading the comments. Come on and tell me what you think about some of the topics that we talked about on today. We'll see you guys next week. I'm your girl, Shar Johnson, with the God, my husband, Brother Hiram, my king.